Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. Today, we have an amazing one for you, but before that, Fernando.
Welcome to the show, guys.
It's amazing, it's spectacular, it's so cool. It's a product that doesn't even exist, but it could have, and if it would have been awesome. And I'm gonna show it to you guys because I have the one and only prototype of this product, so stay tuned. Back in the heyday when Stinger was like, oh man, we're gonna do all this cool stuff, and they did do a lot of cool stuff, they had one of the craziest things that I have ever seen, and they were just coming, like, throwing stuff at the wall and see if it stuck. And well, this is the one product that, well, it didn't stick. It tried to, and it would have been really neat. They made one prototype of it, they took it to CES, and it's where it stayed. It went into a box, never to be seen again, until recently that box got uncovered. It was gonna go to the trash can, and someone said, hey, wait, stop. I bet you Dean might want this. And they were right, because they know how I feel about one-offs and things like that. So today, I'm gonna show it to you. You ready? You ready, Fernando?
I'm ready, man.
What the heck is this?
Exactly.
It looks like some crazy, I don't know, maybe headrest. It's weird, I know. But this, believe it or not, was a power distribution block, right? Okay, you follow me? And as you can see, one of the reasons why it probably didn't work out is it's gigantic. But one of the coolest features of it is this guy right here. This is a TV monitor, and it still works, which we'll power it up and show it to you in a minute. What was this gonna do? Well, as I said, power distribution. You had these two areas right here, which are LEDs, and they still light up blue, because blue was the color of everything, right? Everyone had blue. What could you run with this? Well, for those of you guys that are like, been around for a minute, you might remember that Stinger came out with like quad 4 gauge and dual 0 gauge, and it wasn't round, it was like football shaped. And this was gonna be part of that lineup. On this end right here, it would have your two inputs for your big power wire. As you can see, it's weird shaped, and that's what they were. And then on this end over here, it had your outputs, the official Stinger logo. So that would have been 0 gauge here and 4 gauge on this side. And this piece here would have popped off, and that would be how you'd get to your screws. It doesn't. This is a mock-up. And then, once you got ready for it all, this is what it would look like when it was in your car. So you'd have your power wire coming in here, which we can't even fit regular power wire in there, so I can't even show you what it would look like to mock it up. Then you'd have your power wire coming out over here. I don't even remember what the configuration was. Like, if it was power and ground, it probably was. So you had 2 in and then 2 out. I mean, could you imagine the size of this just to have 2 0 gauge in and 2, oh my gosh, it's so huge. But this is what you'd have going on. You'd have this cool monitor playing in the back, maybe loaded with some, you know, Stinger whirly twirly stuff happening, or in this case, you could just have a movie playing. If you were sitting in a parking lot, which is what you did back then, maybe, I don't know, we don't like to sit in parking lots here, it gets way too hot. You could have a video of the installation playing, have 2 cool guys doing your installation video. That'd be fun, right? But this was the idea.
So when you showed me this for the first time, I was like, this is a monitor. This is a, you know, headrest monitor. To me, still a headrest monitor.
Now, there are some magazines that they took pictures of this and showed it off. I have no idea where, because I don't even remember what year this came out. Now, some of you guys are going, well, what does a prototype actually look like? I mean, this looks like it could almost work, right? You know, 2 screws here, run it in, and be good to go. No. And the magic of Hollywood is fully in effect here. Let me flip this over. This is pre-3D printer. This is a CNC milled out piece that was sanded, painted, bondoed, and all that fun stuff. Nowadays, you would just 3D print this. The acrylic that's in here is all hand cut and sanded and glued into place. These LEDs are just glued into place. You know, this one doesn't work anymore. I mean, it was literally made to just sit on a display piece. These wires would have come out the bottom of it. You would have never known. But if we peel back, here is, wow. Here's what we're looking at. This is what the prototype is. We got some butt connectors here, a lot of double-sided tape.
This is totally clean wire club, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. You can see there was actually no distribution block put in here at all. This would have just had fake wiring coming in through here and here just to make it look like it was a real thing, like this could possibly work one day. As you can see, there's no way. I mean, the monitor is just glued into place. It's quite crazy. There's no doubt about it.
That was the idea. The beginning beginning of
this was the beginning and the end of the idea. You know, for sure. Could you imagine having this in your car? Would any of you be interested in something like this? Like, if this would have been real, would you have bought it? You gotta figure it's got a TV in it, it's all hand milled and LEDs. I can't even imagine what this would have cost. Even by today's standard, this would probably be the price of an amplifier at this point. How cool would that have been? Would this be something you would own? Anyways, I thought you guys would like this as much as I did. I think it's pretty cool. Very thankful that they gave it to me so that I could share it with you guys and we could all take that little moment and go down a little history lane there of things that, well, it could have been, but didn't happen. Anyways, guys, that's it. Let me know in the comments if this would have been something you'd have been interested in. Who knows? Maybe they'll see it and be like, hey, we should readdress that. Maybe bring it back. They won't. Trust me. They won't. But it'd be cool anyways. Fernando, if you please.
On to the next one, guys.
You guys have a great night as always. We'll see you later next time.
Bye.
Bye. These guys are good. I've seen their videos before. They know what they're talking about.